Hey guys, it's me. A little late, but better late than never. It's me. LC, often imitated, never duplicated. Okay, back again, back again, back again. Hope everyone is having a great evening, afternoon, Saturday, whatever it is for you at this time. Let no weapon formed against me in flesh or in spirit prosper. Let every tongue that rises against me be condemned. Let every evil eye that towards me go blind. Oh, let's cleanse the space and the energy. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm sitting here in the robe because the girl just woke up from a nap and I didn't feel like putting no clothes on. So it is what it is. Okay. So let's get to business. Let's get down to business. And give me 1 second. I'm loading up the book. Mm. So today, let's see, we're gonna start off at, let's see. Okay, so hello, I'm fine. I hope everyone is doing well. We're gonna start off at the club. Ray went home. She took a long, warm bath surrounded by candlelight. She stepped out, patted herself dry, and wrapped a towel around her body as if she was not home alone. She walked into her closet looking to find an outfit or a nice dress. She was looking forward to her visit to the club. She was interested in a very specific couple. She had met them the last time she was there. So they saw her from across the bar. They chatted her up and invited her to join them in the S&M room. She had joined them and she was very pleased with how well endowed the meal was and with how sweet the woman's nectar had been. She liked to be submissive and had let them use her up all night long. It took her mind off of all her outside troubles and issues. They were so sexy, this couple. He was tall, dark, and handsome. The wife was short, caramel colored woman with a curvaceous physique that intrigued Ray. She could tell they both logged hours in the gym. Thank you. There were no names used once inside the club, so she had no way of finding them again except to go there and hope they choose to use her and abuse her body again. Ray found a red bodycon dress, very similar to the one Vonnie had on earlier. She wanted to stand out as if she was trying to be chosen tonight. She pulled her lace front wig up into a neat, messy bun, left a few tendrils down, and found some cute sandals and a clutch bag to accessorize her look. She stopped in the floor length mirror, appreciated what she saw, applied her Fenty lipstick, tucked it in her Gucci clutch, and then proceeded to step out. She climbed into her 2023 Lexus RZ 450E luxury coupe, turned on her favorite Nicki song, Roman Reloaded, and proceeded to feel herself as she coasted through the streets of H Town singing along. The Swingers Club is on a nondescript street in the middle of Houston, Texas, a black concrete building with blacked out windows, aptly named the Black Experience. Unless you're a member, you would never notice this building. That was one of the reasons why Ray loved it. She made it there by 8:30 p.m. Sat at the bar, grabbed a cocktail, and waited. Patience wasn't really one of her strongest character traits. Periodically scoping the room, she began to relax, looking for Mr. and Mrs. Goodbar. That's the nickname she had given the couple she previously met. She wanted to relive their previous encounter so bad she could taste it. Ray was still sitting at the bar now, sipping on her fourth cocktail and still waiting to see the couple. She had not been so lucky today. Three other couples had tried to hit on her, but she declined their offers. All those men were short, well, compared to Mr. Goodbar, and they were lighter complexion. Not to be colorist, but she definitely had a type. She liked tall, dark, and handsome men. Never had it crossed her mind that maybe that was her problem, that she needed to try a different type of man and she could have a happy, healthy, successful relationship. Ray was deep in thought, daydreaming of how Mr. Gabar had handled her body last time, that she almost didn't see this chocolate god walking through the door. He was everything. She almost leaped off the stool, but realized she must play it cool. She didn't know if another woman was accompanying him or if he was meeting someone there. When he came and sat at the bar right next to her, she thought all bets were off. She didn't care what his situation was. She wanted a piece of him. She smelled the Dior Sauvage cologne wafting from him. That turned her on even more, as that was one of her favorite scents on men. She listened intently as he ordered a screwdriver, orange juice, and vodka. She thought about how the orange juice would taste on his dark skin. She instantly felt as if a hot flash had found her. She then realized he was speaking to her. She was staring at him, but hadn't heard a word he'd said. She felt so embarrassed. She asked him to repeat himself. He reintroduced himself. He told her his name was VC, short for Vince, and told her she looked good enough to eat, like a cherry topping, a cool drink. She blushed. He asked her if she was alone or if her male suitor was in one of the rooms. She stared at his sexy lips and said, I was waiting for you. He chuckled and said, Oh, really? Vince was taken aback by this sultry sex vixen in front of him. She was very straightforward. He chuckled at her response to his question and was thinking, what was he going to do with her? She seemed like she was a handful. The way that red dress hugged all her curves, and she stood out in this room amongst all these beautiful women. He could tell she was very confident. He loved that instantly. He told her he was single and just looking for a good time, not a long time. She smiled, recognizing the reference line from a Drake song. They both relaxed a bit, realizing they were on the same type of time. He asked if she wanted to take their conversation to a private area, and she agreed. As she got up, she realized that she still hadn't caught a glimpse of Mr. and Mrs. Goodbar all evening. They picked up their freshened cocktails, began walking down the long corridor that housed all the selected rooms. There was an S&M room where she had been before, a Japanese room that housed a wooden swing, wooden hot bath, and cherry blossom trees, a good vibes themed room with pillows all over, a constant stream of sage smoke filling the air, and a yoga mat with crystals to align your chakras. There was a cowboy themed room that housed a raging bronco machine complete with saddle and spurs, a hitching pole hanging on the far wall that could also double as a stripper pole. There was the strip club room that was mirrored, looking as if you were seated in your very own strip club. Two lounge recliner chairs sat directly in front of a stage, complete with a pole and disco ball hanging from the ceiling. There was Ray's favorite room. The chic office was complete with a desk, rolling chair, and a lounge chase, giving that office fantasy. The vacant sign was lit, so Ray looked over at VC to make sure he was okay with her selected room of choice. It wasn't his favorite, but he could make it work. He figured her for the Japanese room, the way her hair was in that tight bun. However, he also figured she worked in corporate America and had some issues she needed to work through. He opened the door for her and watched as she attempted to slip out of those red pumps. He tapped her lightly and shook his head no. He whispered in her ear that he wanted to see her in nothing but those heels. His raspy voice sent chills down Ray's spine, and she conceded to his request. She relieved herself of her dress, straightened her thong, and stood next to the desk while VC rolled the chair up to the desk and set his drink down. He told her he liked to smoke a little to take the edge off, but the establishment was a no smoking zone. He pulled out some edibles and consumed one. He offered Ray one and she declined. She thought to herself, I do not know what is in those or what he could have done to them. She was very particular about what went into her body. She truly believed the body was a temple. Most people didn't know that about her because she had tattoos. She just felt like her temple deserved a little decoration. Her tattoos were all in distinct places, though, so no one could see them unless she was damn near naked. She watched as his eyes began to glaze over. It was like he was transforming into a different person. She slid back on the desk and drank the rest of her drink, preparing herself for whatever pleasure or pain was to come. VC scooted closer, asked her to lean back, and he pulled her thong aside. He eyed her privates like a piece of candy. He licked his lips and then smelled her scent. That excited him a little more. She smelled sweet. He took his index finger and pushed it inside of her. He licked her nectar off. Pleased with her taste, he made her lie down and began making circles with his tongue on her clitoris. He tugged her ever so gently on it, and Ray was beginning to lose her mind. Just as she was at the brink of orgasm, he scooted his chair back and watched her closely. She was bewildered and was curious as to why he had stopped pleasing her. He told her to get on all fours atop the desk. She did as she was told. He rolled his chair behind her, pulled her into position, and put his face in her place and began again. This time, he took Ray all the way. She climaxed so hard, juices were dripping from his beard. He pulled back and smiled. Sipping his screwdriver, he asked her, was she ready to continue? She was giddy and excited like a kid at Christmas, ready to open presents. She shook her head in the affirmative. He asked her to get down in between his legs. He was now without pants, and she was wondering when he had taken them off. He was holding one of the biggest members she had ever seen in his hands. He was almost the same size as Mr. Goodbar. He was an inch or two shorter. She wondered, did that make it thicker? She was ready to find out. However, she was curious if he knew how to work it. Well, first she would show him she knew what to do with it. She took a few ice cubes from her glass, put one on each side of her jaws, and began to take him into her mouth. VC was surprised at the warm, cold sensation on his penis and that Ray knew how to alternate it so smoothly. She even suckled his balls a few times, all while working him up into a frenzy. He was trying to get her to loosen her grip. He was not ready to release himself just yet, and if she kept this up, he was going to blow. However, Ray had other plans and would not relinquish his member. She heard a moan escape from his lips, and that was all the encouragement she needed. She went faster and harder. He blew his lid directly into her mouth. He thought she was going to get up and be upset and belligerent, but instead, she smiled this devilish grin. Took a sip of her drink and waited with bated breath for her next assignment. He told her to lie on the chase lounge while he stood, and in this light, she finally was able to see his full body. He was indeed made in the image of God. She could tell he spent hours in the gym and did both arm and leg days. He sported a six pack that would make even the avid bodybuilders jealous. She said a little prayer to herself. God, I know I have not always done right, but if you allow me to have this man as my own, I will do whatever you should have me to do. She opened her eyes just as he was ascending over her. She felt him slide into her vagina, and she was a little tight. And at this moment, she was glad she wasn't out here thotting and had vaginal walls to fill this man. It was that pleasurable pain that she could get used to. It hurt a little bit, but not so much that she wanted him to stop. She adjusted under him, and next thing she knew, he had her legs up and was going to work. She could hear herself screaming, but didn't recognize her own voice. She thought she was having an outer body experience. Mm-mm. Dun, dun, dun. This man flipped her around the room for the next 2 hours, bent her in positions she never knew existed, like a pretzel, doing things to her she had never done in her life. At one point, she found herself bent over the desktop, asking him, why was he fucking her so good? Tears were rolling down her face, and not sad tears, but tears of pure joy. She had never cried during sex. She only cried that one time in her car after being with Mr. and Mrs. Goodbar, but that didn't count because they belonged to each other. She was confused that night why it made her feel so weird. Now she understood completely. She wanted that feeling all to herself, by herself, not having to share something so good with another woman. Ray started speaking. VC, I know we don't really know each other very well, but I was wondering if perhaps you would be open to hanging out outside of here. Like maybe go to have dinner. We are two single people who must eat. VC pondered her request and didn't think it unreasonable. He told her that if she was leaving now, he would walk her to her car and they could exchange contact details along the way. Ray smiled, overjoyed that she met this amazing man and that he was open to seeing her outside of the club. Most men she met here only wanted to keep hooking up. They both exited the room, flipped the switch so the attendants or managers knew to clean up before the next set of users entered. They were walking back down the long corridor when Ray saw Mr. and Mrs. Goodbar walking toward them. VC reached out an arm and gave Mr. Goodbar a half hug, a dap type of greeting. She was so alarmed that they knew each other. She wanted to blend into the wall. Hello, hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is having a good evening, afternoon. She spoke to Mrs. Goodbar, who was happy to see her, it seemed. They stood there a few moments, making pleasantries, and Mr. Goodbar told VC that they had just gotten there and they would be there for about an hour or so if he wanted to hang out. They could all get a room together. VC said that was okay. They were, in fact, headed out and would catch them next time. Ray was so relieved until Mr. Goodbar reached to hug her goodbye and whispered in her ear simultaneously. My wife and I were looking forward to bending you up like a pretzel again. Too bad you're with my cousin. I guess it was fun while it lasted. Child, Ray was fit to be tied. Did he say cousin? Ray's eyes bulged. Now she was going to have to see Mr. and Mrs. Goodbar at family functions and gatherings if she really wanted to date VC, and she wanted this man bad. She was also lusting after Mr. and Mrs. Goodbar's sex. Ray was stressed. Her mind was reeling. Once outside, VC asked her how she knew Mr. and Mrs. Goodbar, and she told him that it was only from visiting the club. He said okay, and told her that now that she was his lady, she could not continue doing things with them as if they weren't his family. She looked confused because when has she agreed to be his lady? Don't get her twisted. That is what she wanted, but she at least wanted to be courted and asked first. He read her face and said, I'm confident you'll be mine, so just remember what I said. He stated clearly that this was only his only request about the club. He stated to her that he knew it was an outlet for her and he would never ask her to give it up, but just not sleep with his family. Ray understood that as it would be awkward as hell if they would be double dating. She imagined having to sit next to her own cousin, knowing she smashed her man right, sitting right next to her. It might not sit right with her either. It was a fair request she could abide. She agreed, and they exchanged numbers. As she got seated in her car, slid off her pumps, and let her engine idle for a few moments, she thought about her night. Then her phone dinged of incoming messages from VC. The first message read, I knew you were trouble as soon as I spotted you at that bar, with a smiley face emoji. The second message read, Girl, you don't even know what you just signed up for. Better buckle in for this ride. See you soon. Ray started her car and sped home as fast as she could. She had to shower and get ready for work in the AM. It was well past midnight, and she had not one regret about the almost 5 hours that had just passed. Mm. This is from VC's perspective. This is the chapter after the club. It says, I was supposed to hang out with the fellas last night, but I had been hanging out with them every night for 2 weeks straight. I needed a break from this monotony. My cousin G had told me about the black club that he and his wife belonged to and said I should join. Said I might meet some interesting women, and if not, at least I could have safe sex with women who wanted to enjoy it with me. Sounded like a win win situation. No relationship to contend with or nagging woman to have to explain my whereabouts, so I joined the club about a week ago. Decided to use my membership and get laid. Tired of going home alone, beating my meat. Soon as I stepped into the club last night, Red caught my eye at the bar. Her body was banging. I knew I wanted some of that. When I bopped over and sat right next to her, though, I was taken aback by her beauty. She was super bad. From her head down to her shoes. I knew right then I was willing to beef with any man up in that spot for her. Luckily for me, she was single and was there for the same reasons I was. She made no bones about wanting to jump mine either. She was flirty and she held a good conversation. The sex was fantastic. Dun, dun, dun. She held her own, and even though she was making hella noise, I knew she was enjoying every minute of it. She threw that ass back and in a circle for me. Woo! I almost forgot what I was doing a couple times. She surprised me. That is a good thing and very hard for most women to do. Anyway, she also surprised me when she wanted to link up outside the club. I knew most women there only came there to get dick down and bounce back to their world. She must see something in me she wants. I hope she doesn't regret it later, or I hope I don't. These chicks get digmatized and start going crazy after a while, turn into real life cycles. I refuse to end up on the show snapped, shaking my head. I have seen it a few times up close and personally. I have been trying to choose wisely lately, staying single and keeping my penis to myself. Okay, and this is from Ray's perspective afterwards. VC was so sexy and nothing went as I imagined last night. I am glad though. I was only going to be a third wheel, get some good sex, and left on the brink of possibly being the leading lady in my own situation. God knew just what I needed. I know that sounds hella blasphemous because God does not condone sex outside of marriage, but He knows my heart. I will repent. He gotta forgive me. Lord, I am looking for Mr. Right so we can walk down the aisle and make it official in your eyes. Ray was so giddy. She hoped that VC was the one. She was thinking about how good he smelled, looked, and tasted. Ooh, so sweet. Then she realized Mr. Goodbar and VC were actual blood relatives, so the whole family must be fine as frog hair. Jeez. She could not wait to see for herself who birthed these gods of chocolate. She was also glad that she got along with his cousin, or that could have been awkward as hell. She thought about all the times she dated someone with whom she did not get along with their mama or their relatives. It didn't end well. A lot of people thought she was too bougie or just plain uppity. Though she saw herself in Mrs. Goodbar, she thought they were sisters from another mister and would be cool. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. And I'm gonna pull some cards based on whoever should see this message, what is going on in your love life. Let's see. Let's see. Based on Ray and VC's encounter. Mm, 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 mm. Hope everyone is having a great day, great evening, night, whatever it is for you. I'm just waking up from a nap, so don't judge me. Yes, I have on a pimple patch. I don't give a damn. Oh, all the colors trying to come out. What y'all got going on? Mm-hmm. Just making sure all the cards are upright. I'm gonna shuffle them again. One second. Again, I hope everyone is having a good day, good night, good evening, whatever it is for you. Someone is going through rejection right now, or feeling rejected. Someone is releasing something, walking away from something, letting it go. And somebody is reminiscing about that old thing. Somebody want that old thing back, is what I heard. And somebody else is stressed out. Ooh. Y'all been arguing. It's tense. Y'all having a tense situation. Somebody has loyalty and trusting in a situation. Somebody is feeling hopeless and in despair about a situation. Oh, these the flipped over. Okay. Somebody is chasing thrills right now, trying to escape, avoiding a situation. Somebody is doing love, magic, spell work. True. I heard that shit's gonna backfire. Somebody is receiving shocking news. Something unexpected is happening. If you want to finish Ray's Desires, you can purchase the book on Amazon, barnesandnobles.com, or you can download it directly on your phone from Apple Books. The possibilities, somebody is feeling adventurous. They want to take risks, feeling free spirited. If you believe in the twin flame journey, you are currently mirroring your twin flame at this time. The divine feminine energy. If you're a feminine, you're in your divine feminine energy. If you're a man, you need to work on your divine feminine energy. Boundaries, put up firm boundaries, drawing the line, knowing when enough is enough. Continues to be balanced. And if you're not balanced, you need to balance your chakras. Have faith. You're manifesting what it is that you want at this time. You want to establish a firm foundation, a family, a happy family that is of importance to some of you. I know that is not of importance to all of you. There's some secrets. If you're dealing with somebody, some secrets are going to be revealed soon. Yesterday was the new moon, so there are some secrets. That moon is out. The full moon could be significant, so you may find out something by this next full moon. I believe that's May 1st. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, cleanse your heart chakra and let it go. If you want new love, you can't hold on to the old love. Gotta let it the fuck go, okay? Bonding, intimacy. Somebody wants intimacy with you. They want to bond with you. They want to get closer and deeper with you. Gotta stop hanging on to the old shit though. Second chance. Somebody wants a reconciliation. One day, somewhere, another time. So some of y'all feel like y'all met somebody at the right person, wrong time situation. There's no such thing as that. So either one of y'all got to give some shit up, making amends, return opportunities. Right. So somebody gonna have to give some shit up, take a risk, take a leap of faith. Pursue toxicity, resilience. Let go of that toxicity and pursue what it is you really want. Get up off the toilet. Take the shit and get out. Gotta make it do what it do. Somebody is being dishonest, elusive. Somebody's holding on to resentment and bitter anger. Let that anger go. That shit don't get you nowhere. Attachments and third parties are influencing someone. I need to let that shit go too. Let the motherfuckers go. Let it all go. If it is not for your highest and greatest good, you need to let that shit go. If all you do is argue with somebody day in and day out, that is not your person. Hate to break it to you, baby. Spying, somebody spying on your social media because they a coward. Intuition, heart song, telepathy. Somebody's trying to telepathically connect with you through songs. Somebody feels like they made a mistake or that they're misunderstood. Continue to nourish yourself, focus on yourself, find yourself, know yourself. You got to know yourself before you get into any type of relationship. Somebody is feeling heartbroken. Whoosh, chill. Sana Mera. I don't know why I keep hearing that song. Past life, karmic lessons. Somebody keeps repeating the same patterns because they won't let shit go. Hey, Carrie Ann, how are you today, honey? Missing you, craving you, desiring you. Somebody is craving your energy. They're missing you. I heard missing your voice, missing your sweetness. That's what I heard. Lusting after you. Somebody, ooh, forbidden, non-committal type energy. Mm. I don't know. I was wondering why all of a sudden I started hearing that song. Conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. So you're incompatible with somebody. Let it go, baby. Let it go. So you can find the one who you are compatible with. Let it go. Pride, arrogance, ego. Yeah. Y'all and y'all ego and y'all pride get in the way of having real love. Like, that's insane. There is no way your pride and ego is going to comfort you at night. Trapped, stuck, tied down. So somebody feels trapped and stuck. Don't mind me. I just woke up from a nap, barely in time for this live to start. So I'm looking crazy right now. It is what it is. Fantasy, daydreaming, obsession. Somebody is infatuated with you. Woo! Karma, cause and effect, consequences, the karmic debt. So somebody's got a little bit of karmic debt. Thank you to pay off. Breaking point, final straw. So somebody's at their final straw. Somebody's gonna be breaking up with somebody because walking away then came out, and a whole bitterness, resentment, anger, all types of shit that came out here. Y'all got to stop. Somebody's still wearing a mask, bluffing, wasting people fucking time. Listen, frozen, silence. Y'all gray rocking people because y'all don't want to talk about y'all feelings. If you can't talk about your feelings with the person that you with, that ain't your motherfucking person, okay? Resistance, because you got a secret admirer. You suppressing how you feel. Walked away. I just said somebody leaving somebody. Only you, devoted to only you. Emotional storm. Somebody is unstable and somebody is withdrawn. They're in solitary because they just want to be left the fuck alone. Let's see. Why? Why are these people feeling this way? Not y'all belong together. And all I can hear now is Mariah Carey. Because we belong together. I'm screaming. Not y'all belong together. You gonna make him get his shit together. Somebody feels frustrated, trapped. Why do they feel trapped? Ooh. Well, whatever the secret is from that, where does that card go? I just saw it. So whatever the secret is, it's gonna be coming out soon in the next days, weeks, or months. I just said by the next full moon. So the next full moon is May 1st. So if y'all get a little secret told to y'all between now and then, come back in the comments and let me know. I want the tea, okay? Yes, I'm being messy right now. Running, avoiding, racing. So somebody is running away. Yes, I want the tea. I'm being messy. I'm a person just like you. I'm being messy. All of this is happening right now, today, in the present moment. Yeah, somebody wants to take you on a little vacation, an escapade. They want to go on an adventure with you. No, I'm not about to say that. They said they said they want to have your legs up. You know what? No. Done, completion, lesson learned. So somebody learned their lesson from before. Spirit, why is this? You know what? I guess they said if I done read all of the nasty parts in Ray's Desire, I might as well say that. That was mild compared, huh? That was very mild. Receipts, proof, show me. Somebody wanna get freaky with you. That's why I keep hearing that fucking song. I heard it was it yesterday too? Crickets, silence, non-action. Oh, the day before yesterday, because I didn't come live yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. I kept hearing that song. Offer, proposal. Somebody's coming to offer you something. Oh, okay. They said they want to make it do what it do. Who was that from? Oh, the Ray Charles movie. That's where that was from. And he said, make it do what it do, baby. Oh, somebody twin flame. That's confirmation because that twin flame card came out in the other deck that you guys are mirroring each other at this time. So continue to focus on yourself and your goals, and that will bring you guys closer together faster. A third party lesson, karmic lesson also came out. So confirmation that there is either a third party or a karmic lesson that is being learned. A third party doesn't always have to be another person. It could be a situation that they're facing right now. It could be something that they need to heal from. It could be any of those things. So definitely don't get discouraged when you hear a third party because they might just got some shit to clean up before they come your way. You rather them come ready for the stay for the long term than to be dipping in and out dealing with some old other raggedy ass shit that they didn't clean up from way back when. So let them work on their shit. Somebody is feeling embarrassed. Ooh, they want to talk and get on the same page. You are magnetic to them. And some shit is coming to light. I literally just said that. So confirmation that they got some shit they need to work through. Okay, they coming though. Ooh, ooh. Meeting. What the, you see how that card flew the fuck out? Yes, it's a two or more people discussions and planning. They are coming. They said I'm coming to get my boo. Okay, that's what they had said. Surviving daily hustle. So they trying to get their money up, not they funny up. Okay. Hmm. They said they don't got time to waste. They're not playing with you. A grip. Weight. They feeling weighed down right now. So kind of get them some grace. Yes. Get them a little grace. Love affair. A dirty little secret. So somebody is having a little tawdry love affair. I heard biding my time. Oh, so they just fucking with somebody because they single and they just need to get the edge off. Forbidden love, a tragedy. Yeah, somebody's just they like here for a good time, not a long time. Confirmation because that was in raised desires. But she said, I'm here for he was here for a good time, not a long time. Negotiator. So somebody gonna come begging to have you back. They're manifesting and praying for you to come back. Look at his little praying hands. They are yearning for you at this time. I am screaming. Oh, continue to be overjoyed, smiling, and happy. Continue to make yourself happy. Don't wait for anybody else to make you happy. Also, take yourself on dates. Go out, do things for yourself, pamper yourself. Somebody is experiencing anxiety. They're afraid that they've lost you or that they're taking too long and they're going to lose you because they're taking too long. They love you and adore you. And you are currently going through ascension right now. You are experiencing ascension symptoms. And continue on your spiritual path. Continue doing the things that you are supposed to do. Interlude. This is just a pause in divine timing. Divine timing is a factor in this situation. Archangel Michael is here. And so divine intervention. You're going to come to some type of an agreement with someone this week. Not necessarily a love partner. That might also be in business as well, is what I'm getting. So you may make some type of contract or agreement or negotiate some type of contract this week. I don't drink coffee. I drink tea. So I'm glad that you kicked your habit. Did you go decaf first before you went cold turkey? I know that's easier for some people who are like drink a lot of coffee. Somebody's trying to entrap somebody with pregnancy or using emotional manipulation. Oh, you went matcha. Oh, okay. Somebody is ready to explode, and someone wants a long term relationship. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. And you're triggering somebody because they keep watching you. I heard somebody's watching me. So keep triggering it because why the fuck is you watching somebody? Thank you, stalkery ass. Because why the fuck is you just watching somebody? That's some stalker type shit. Like, make yourself known, motherfucker. Keep- as soon as I said that, all the fucking cars flew up. You know what? Intervention. So that's they gonna have an intervention soon. Whoever the fuck keep watching you. Continue to be in a playful mood, like childlike. The angels want that for you. I heard fae, so like fairies. If you believed in fairies when you were a child, like they want you to be in a more of a child, like to enjoy life. Basically, they want you to have more fun, incorporate more fun. I keep hearing all work and no play makes for a dull day. So yeah, y'all need to get out and have more fun. Cleansing, definitely cleanse your space. Uh, Bounty Hunter came in the reverse. So somebody's not in hot pursuit. They just watching like a stalker. Divine Feminine energy came out again. So definitely Divine Feminines, keep doing what you're doing. Divine Masculines, tap more into your Divine Feminine energy. Nightlife, take a risk. And Poison was on the bottom of the deck. So definitely get rid of those unhealthy things that y'all got going on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna pull some tarot and then I'm gonna do another oracle deck. Or actually, I'm gonna do the extra deck from Intuitive Kid. And then I'm gonna do an oracle. They say, yeah, that'll work. Y'all know I gotta love y'all. I've got straight up, brushed my teeth, washed my face, and came straight on here. I ain't even stopped to get me no water or nothing. Jeez. That little nap was good. I ain't gonna hold y'all though. I didn't even know I slept that long. If it hadn't have been for me setting an alarm, probably would have still been asleep. I was knocked out. The girl was done. Okay. 6 of Wands, victory. So you definitely have victory and success coming. You're headed for that. You're on the right path. Yes. Carrie, I was not supposed to be taking no break. I was supposed to be working on one of my projects. I don't got no time to be sleeping. But I'm gonna get it done before. Well, I do have a day off, so between now and then, I'm gonna get it together. But that nap was good. I ain't gonna lie. Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Star, and the 6 of Cups. So, honey, 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 you're headed for success. You're dependable. You're trustworthy. You're working on your financial stability. You're resourceful, conservative, but somebody is trying to bring misfortune into your life because they are jealous, they are haters, they are backstabbers, and they mad because you have great people skills, you're sensitive, you're intuitive, you're the star energy, big star energy. And they're thinking about all the times they let you down in the past and they jump ship to go be somewhere the fuck else. And now they looking like hoes out here. So Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Capricorn energy, and the lovers is on the bottom of the deck. So this could be a past lover. Yeah, that is definitely very true. Eight of Wands, acceleration, approaching goals, and this is happening fast. So whatever they thought was gonna happen, yeah, it's not happening. Um, you're I saw the Ace of Cups. Like you're full of love and you're leading and you're about to have mad partnerships. You're about to be celebrating good things, all the good news that's coming your way. Victory is assured. Like you got support, you have love surrounding you. There is nothing stopping you. And the Hierophant was on the bottom of the deck. So you definitely have aligned with a traditional support system, and this is something that's meant to be for you, and it's nothing that they can do to stop it. Like no matter how many daggers they try to put in your back, no matter how many hurdles they try to put in your way, there's really nothing they could do about it. The Page of Swords flew out. um Chill, they trying to bring conflict, sadness. They want you to feel sorry for them, but what was this? The Page of Pentacles. And this person is materialistic. Like, you don't even got nothing to offer. What the fuck? Are you serious right now? Like, buddy, get a grip. And the Four of Pentacles. Like, you're really trying to affect somebody and you selfish as hell. Like, get out of here. Sneaking around. They sneaking around. Seven of Swords. And the Three of Wands came out in the reverse. So they done already made mistakes. They tried to put issues in your way so you could have setbacks or where you have disappointments or other people are competing against you or competing with you. Yes, literally a YN versus a grown man. Literally, that's literally what it is. Like you're trying to compete when you don't even compare, and that's the sad part. Two of Wands, right? Success, accomplishment. You got it already. It's in the bag. You just got to keep going. Like it's right there. It's yours already for the taking. And they come in with these little petty Annie ass things that they're doing. The Four of Cups, sitting there looking pitiful. Like, get the fuck on. Like, you don't even have any ambition. You're sitting in self pity. You're wallowing, you're jealous, and you just want to clamor. Like whenever I see, what is it, the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, it just makes me think about a selfish petulant child, because you got all these other things around you and yet you're holding on to that one, or you're ignoring what somebody's giving to you because you want to hold on to all the other. Like give it the fuck up, give it a rest, like stop it. You're trying to compete where you're not even considered. And you was left way back when. Ten of Pentacles. What I say. You right there. You are literally right there. Virgo energy. If you know anything about a Virgo, I'm a Virgo sun. If you know anything about a Virgo is going to get to the bag, okay? We're going to get to the money regardless. We're going to get there. The ambition, the analytics, the strategy, we're going to map out a way to get to the motherfucking bag, okay? So this says material success, lasting wealth and prosperity. Family life is stable. Right. We're going to get there. It might take us a while. We might go through some hoops and hurdles. We might jump a few turntables, but we finna get there. That Virgo energy is relentless. We gonna get us a plan. Hey girl, sister, we gonna get us a plan, okay? And that Libra energy, the Four of Swords, that introspection, that justice is there. What I say, we gonna think up a master fucking plan. So we went into hermit mode and we figured out how we gonna get to these 10 of Pentacles. Now all we gotta do is put the plan in motion. But guess what? Judgment was called on that shit. So we already halfway the fuck there. And then the Two of Pentacles was in the reverse because we not juggling no shit. We got our master plan. It's a unbalanced, overwhelmed, wrong action, inflexible. That's what they wanted you to feel like you had the wrong plan. But you just gotta balance yourself, you know, get in a little yoga pose, get a little meditation in, and come back bigger and better than ever. Cause they in a fucking tower trying to be selfish as fuck with this Four of Pentacles and this Four of Cups. And you and your big King of Wands energy, like, bitch, move, get out the way, okay? And yeah, you back at it. You on your leadership shit. I know that's motherfucking right. Big judgment on these motherfuckers. Y'all gotta excuse me. I just woke up from my nap. And so I did not feel like putting on any clothes. So here I is in my PJs and a robe. Listen. And yes, I got on a pimple patch. y'all, y'all go ahead and get what I'm giving, okay? It just is what it is. Ace of Wands, big Ace of Wands. You got big new beginnings, opportunities. You got that strength. Big King of Wands. You see how he holding on to his wand. He ready for whatever is coming. He looking both ways like he about to cross the street. He really about to cross the motherfuckers out his pathway is what he about to do. You moving on to new ventures. It's a active on this card. And that's all I kept hearing is get active. Get active. Thank you. Yes, get active. And the 501. So now they grouped up to try to take you down because they couldn't beat you with your King of Wands, 10 of Pentacles energy. Now they done grouped up. They went and got their little weak ass homeboys and homegirls to try to come against you. And look at him in his fucking tights. He don't even look like he doing shit. He not coming to fight. He just coming to prance around. He just holding that shit straight up in the air. He not even fucking fighting. Everybody else is in fighting stance. He just back there like, I'm just here for a good time, okay? Not a long time. Oh shit. And you just walked away like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't even got time for this shit. And you and your Nine of Pentacles energy, you went to the garden like, la di da, fuck y'all. I don't got time for this. And what, Virgo energy again. So not only was the Virgo energy on the fucking Four of Swords, the hermit mode, then you got Virgo energy again in the Nine of Pentacles. Big Virgo energy coming through heavy. Like, nobody got time for this shenanigans. He even holding the fucking bird up, like talking to the bird. Like, you see this shit? Like, who the fuck is they think they fooling? Like, who they come to fight? They didn't come to fight me. They couldn't have. Like, don't they know I will dust their asses the fuck off? Definitely cleanse your heart chakra, your root chakra. It's a lot of red and green out here. Exercise your throat chakra. It's some blue up out here. And give that good old solar plexus chakra a fine tune, and Page of Wands. So they really trying it. Mm, they mustered up a little bit of enthusiasm to come and fight you. But what the fuck is a page to a king? Like really, you said it right on the head, carrying a YN to a grown ass man, cause he looking young as shit with his staff standing there like with his wand, trying to hold it upright. He looking at the top of it, and this King of Wands looking at him like, nigga, I don't even gotta look at my shit. I know it's here. Like fuck out of here. Like I know what I'm doing with my shit. All these cards flipped over, and the Four of Wands. So in the end, right, Four of Wands, big Four of Wands. Like I said, it was right there for the taking, for the making. You just gotta keep fucking going. He's standing there ogling his wand, and you already know what your shit is. And who came out? The Queen of Wands, big King and Queen of Wands to a Page of Wands with the Four of Wands. It's right there for the fucking taking. You just gotta keep fucking going. You already doing the work. It's already closer than you think it is. I keep telling y'all that. They keep telling me to tell y'all it's closer than you think it is. Like Seven of Pentacles. You're working hard, getting your Queen of Cups energy. Also, they want you to be more playful, more childlike, more loving. Also, Cancer energy, Taurus energy. Nurture your pet projects. Get more into your creative bag. There's something there. And Ten of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. It had flipped over the opposite way, so it's supposed to come out. Ultimate happiness, genuine joy and love, family love, belonging is all there for the taking. Okay. Be brave, be fearless, be ambitious. You're going to encounter some confrontations, but you're in High Priestess energy as well. So you know how to maneuver through those. Don't let those deter you from your goal. The crescent moon is going to be significant for you. I don't even know when the next crescent moon is. That's interesting. My North Node is Cancer. I'm trying to deal with that. My Venus is Libra. Somebody wants retaliation against you because you left them on red and because you left them. Oh, shit. Because you literally moved away from their ass. You a liar. They're not facing the truth. They're irrational. But you probably already know who this is what I'm hearing. They still lust after you. They feel like y'all have sexual chemistry. What in the world? They feel like you threw them out like trash. You can't be fucking serious. Are you fucking for real? Guess they for real. They're still spying on your social media. That came out twice now. I don't know why that came out twice. So they must really be stalking you on social media. Why are they stalking Spirit? Why? They obsessing. That's why they stalking. Because they obsessed with you. And spying is on that card too. This motherfucker is in the saran wrap, suffocating himself. So you got somebody that they probably was the dramatic type that threatened to kill themselves if you leave. Chill. Sidetrack. You got distracted, a change or delay. So they so there's gonna be a change in something, or you may get sidetracked, or you may have a major epiphany. Oh, this person is gonna have a major epiphany. What was this? They feel like there's a spark between you. They feel like y'all have unfinished business. But continue healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. That's gonna get them out of your energy. Cause ew, ew. I thought a bump was trying to touch me. Ew. Where are the wet wipes when you need them? Ew. Cause why? Why? Why would you do me that way? Those are the songs I keep hearing in my head this whole time. Why? Why would it do me that way? A sibling could be involved, a brother or a sister. The motherfuckers be the Lulu too. Oh, they tried to steal something from you. Oh, they tried to steal your gifts, your divinity, your creativity. Oh, baby, that did not work for you because God steps in. Mm, God said, "Not my child." Who they thought they was. Let me show them who they ain't. Baby. Divine feminine energy. That's the triple threat because that's the third time that came out. So confirmation heavy on feminine, divine feminine energy, heavy on walking in it. Okay, and you have an ally, a friend, a confidant. Yep, there's two cards here. You are otherworldly and the celestial. You're out of this world. People think you're an alien. Some people stare at you because they can see a bright golden aura when you come into the room. A Gemini could be significant. They tried to steal your intellectual property, intellectual theft. You are gifted and you will receive more gifts. A law situation or a legal situation could be involved, or you may have one coming up soon. I heard you're going to beat it, you're going to win. If you're dealing with anything involving the court system, a spiritual rank, you have high spiritual rank. I heard you are loved. Cancer, you have cancer placements. Cancer is June 22nd through July 22nd. Cancers are known to be emotional and loving, intuitive and imaginative, shrewd and cautious, protective and sympathetic. Also moody, over emotional, touchy, clingy, and unable to let go. Chill. And that's supposed to be my North Node. I ain't with that clingy shit. You know what? Lord, why would you do me like that? Do your energy work? Cleanse your energy. What's this? Knowledge. Acquire as much knowledge as you possibly can. They cannot take knowledge from you that you already have. People cannot take away what is in your mind. They can take any worldly possession, but they cannot contain what is in the mind. They could try, because that's why they keep doing these fucking psychic attacks and crown attacks. They could try all they want. The divine masculine emperor energy is out here. Where the other card go? That's two times that we done got both the couple up out here. Now, here we go. You got them together. We are family. That's what I heard. Yeah, they do want us to think we crazy. Because I used to think that for a long time. Like I was losing my goddamn mind. They want us to think that, but we know it ain't true. Oh, all these done fell out. Caution, warning, danger. They want you to be scared, but we ain't never scared. We ain't never scared. Bone crusher. That's what it is. Bone crusher. We ain't never scared. No, why that song just came out of nowhere. Creativity. Use your imagination. I told you they want you to be more in a playful mood. A Pisces can be significant. This Pisces feel like a hater. Scorpio, the Scorpio too. Like, why? Staying here, they wanted you to get set up. Entrapment came out in the other deck as well. So yeah, somebody is definitely trying to set somebody up for the takedown. So watch how you moving, watch where you're going, watch who you interact with. They're mad because you're a Sigma energy and you have good fortune around you, abundance and luck follows you, and they salty about it. The Sigma is independent, intelligent, fearless, strong, silent, and mysterious. Also, you notice those are also qualities of a Virgo. So remember, was those two cards, the Four of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles was also Virgo energy. So yeah, they scared because you on your shit. They're trying to send finance blockages towards you. Nah, that shit ain't happening. Gain came out in the reverse. So whatever they thought they was gaining from all these finance blockages, they're not getting shit. Yeah, role model. You're a role model to somebody. Absolutely. Too blessed to be stressed. They try to send mind manipulation, mind games, trickery, and confusion. Let all illusions concerning the collective be stopped, blocked, and made clear. Let any illusions concerning us be broken. In Jesus' name. Let the trickery and fuckery be seen clearly. Amen. Empowerment, because you empowered. You like, I'm out here with it. What y'all gonna do about it? There's a witchy sister involved. So it could be a fake frenemy, a coworker, or just somebody that you know that's trying to do fake spiritual shit on the low against you. But you're guarded and you're safe. So your light team and your spirit guides are helping you. They with you. Call on them and make what you need. Ask them for help if you feel like you need extra help. They said we got your back, baby. Continue healing, recovering, and mending your heart chakra. Your creations, investments. Once you and homeboy, homegirl get together, y'all might be creating some more children. And they doing candle magic. Fuck out of here. Cut all cords. These people have hope that this shit is gonna work, and it's not. We rebuke that shit. Get out of here. Aries could be significant. Aries is from March 21st through April 20th. This copycat bitch could be an Aries, and she's insecure. She should be with them bangs looking like that. The fuck is this? Girl, who cut your hair? Look like Edward Scissorhands did her shit. Get out of here. They wanted you to be abandoned and isolated. You need to find you a new hairstylist. You worry about what the fuck going on over here. You need to go seek some help. Get your wardrobe up, everything. You wouldn't have those insecurities if you were about your own shit. Fuck out of here. A trickster, a charlatan, a fraud was on here as well. Chill. Yes. You fuckery. Out here looking like Bozo the Clown, projecting shit. Let all projections be returned back to sender and then sender. Yes, surgery and everything, and still looking a hot ass mess. They're mad because you have unconditional love surrounding you and around you. They big mad, big mad. Ooh, what was that? They're trying to bind your finances, your love life, your spirituality, and your energy. They just trying to bind every fucking thing, and nothing is fucking working. Right. And the shit that they throw at us help us level up even more. So this is stupid. They try to do chaos magic because they're upset about the divinity that you hold within you. They're also trying to use readings to get insight on what to attack. Yes, thank them for the energy and transmute that shit into something great, positive for yourself. They pray cray. Nobody got time for that bogus ass shit. Fuck out of here. I heard Thelma and Louise, so that movie could be significant. So it must be two ass hats in your energy trying to work together, thinking that shit going to end. But did Thelma and Louise die in the end of that movie? You know what? Never mind. They wanted you to be in fear. Because your union is closer than appears. They trying to poison somebody. Don't drink or eat nothing from these motherfuckers. They're mad because you're sweet, compassionate, and innocent, and everybody knows it. Ow. And because you adapt to situations. Oh, she holding scissors. I never noticed that. She done cut her jeans into shorts. She used her creativity, adapted to the sun by making herself a cool little outfit. I know that's motherfucking right. She said, I'm don't worry about them in my bag. And meanwhile, they demonic and diabolical in the back. Trying to fuck with everything, all your spiritual gifts. Because they know you got spiritual gifts and they mad because they don't have spiritual gifts. And you have high spiritual rank. So they're mad. They're in scarcity and poverty. They're unfucking hinged and unstable. Meanwhile, your destiny is fated, divinely guarded, and protected. Your work, your business, divinely guarded, and protected. An unhinged ass Leo is involved. July 23rd to August 20th. Trying to use emotional manipulation. They just disingenuous and a pretender. But you have a relationship with the creator, the oneness of all, and you out here just doing your thing. They wanted you to be a victim. They wanted you to be in sorrow and grief. But we're not subscribing to that. We are survivors. We're not fucking victims. We done survived everything that they fucking threw at us, the entire collective, and still keep striving for greatness. Yes. They a beta. Unconfrontational, reliable, friendly, helpful. They just, oh, I just wanted to help you. No, the fuck you didn't. You didn't want to help me. You just didn't want to be an enemy so that when the time comes, you think you can ride along the coattails. Oh, you see how this card flew out contentment, happiness, and gratitude. Continue to remain in that energy, the main female, alluring, enticing, and attractive. That's the energy that we carry. Right. They was mad with us shooting in the gym and on the bottom of the deck say victory. Literally. Success and winning. And as I split the deck, they a fucking streetwalker. Sidewalk gang. You know what? I cannot with these people. I just really can't. Let's see. Let's do a light worker or a cool today. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get one from the underwater and then I'll do one light worker. I just keep hearing ow. They thought they did some shit. Ain't do nothing. They was Standing back, looking at their work with that fucking candle magic. They thought they did some shit. Ain't did nothing. We transmuted that shit. I heard with the flick of a wrist. Oh my god. Can't make that shit up. Hmm. So two came out. This is my favorite card in this deck. Oh, this is so nice. Lady of the Sea. Embrace gratitude as the key to abundance and joy in your life. I love this card so much. If you can see the details, like she's sitting under the sea, her back on the coral, and she has like seashells at her feet. She's in a gown. It looks like an evening gown, and she has on a crown. So it just says embrace gratitude as the key to abundance and joy in your life. Like the happier you are with your daily life, like the more abundance and joy will flow to your life. I love this card. It is so beautiful. The next one came out was Lost Civilization. It says find inspiration in collective vision and let the synergy of community guide your path. So find inspiration in the collective, like the group as a whole. Like we're all headed towards the same goals, bringing joy, unity, prosperity, abundance. They show like its faces on these totems that's under the water, and then there's a doorway leading to the outer world. So like they all came. It looks like they were like convening to have some type of meeting. Oh, okay. And then like they took their ideas and decided to do something with them as a whole, as a group, as a community. Oh, okay. Okay, Spirit, which one do we need? Which one do we need? Oh, okay. Divine Talents, number 39. And number 4, Paradigm Shift. So I'm gonna take those two. Number 39, he is playing a flute. He has angel wings on. Let's see. 39, 39. Mm-mm-mm. You are talented. You are a talented soul. Over many lifetimes, you have developed your spiritual abilities to channel higher awareness, attract healing energy, and radiate light to uplift the consciousness of those around you. Your divine talents are many and uniquely expressed through you. Your talents do not have to resemble those of another to have their own inestimable value. Do not be afraid to use them. Divine talents are a way in which the universe reminds us of what we are here to do. Divine talents are unlimited. They include the ability to channel spiritual guidance and healing energy, to perceive clairvoyantly, and be psychic and empathic. Other spiritual talents are the ability to release earthbound spirits, earth healing techniques such as working with energy grids, as well as healing ability with crystals and the many and varied technologies of light. There are other spiritual talents too. These include writing, performing, sound healing, dancing to awaken awareness, creating art, photography, or divinely inspired tools, and jewelry. Cooking food that heals body and spirit is a spiritual talent, as are the abilities to bring people together, to offer comforting and inspiring words at the right time, to help others overcome fear and feel more at peace in moments of importance, and more. You could use your divine talents in your career as a healer, in your work in the corporate world, or in your stay at home role as a parent, helping to raise more conscious, secure, and empowered children in a world that is in desperate need of strong, spiritually grounded leaders for the future. You can use your talents to create a vocation that truly inspires you and brings your light to the world. You can use them in the line at the grocery store. The point is that you use them. This oracle comes to you with a message. You have spiritual talents, some of which have been developed in other lifetimes and will simply and suddenly spring back to life as if from out of the blue this lifetime. Others need a little more attention, patience, and effort to be brought to life in the world. This is particularly the case for you at this time if you have also drawn or are also attracted to read the message now, the oracle of past life activation. Sometimes there is fear in sharing talents. You may have a subconscious or a very conscious past life recollection that involved shame, isolation, ridicule, fear, or even torture or death as a response to your sharing your talents for healing and helping others. Maybe you fear your spiritual talent will not allow you to meet your material needs or that others will reject or deny your talent, even if you know it to be authentic and helpful. Or perhaps you need to acknowledge your talents yourself, believe in yourself, in your abilities, and in your capacity to use those talents in a constructive, healing way. Keep developing your talents until your own unique expression comes to life. Don't give up in the early and possibly awkward stages, dismissing your abilities as less than those of another. Trust that there is something very real and worthwhile in you. Do not dismiss or diminish your potential. Treat yourself as an investment worthy of development. Give yourself a chance, enough time, attention, and practice to discover what you are really capable of. The universe knows. Soon you shall too. This oracle also reminds you to do what makes you happy, to chase your sacred bliss, and express yourself in the world via the unique and special abilities that the divine has bestowed upon you. When you follow what you love, you are on your life path and you shall succeed, beloved. All loving universe, teach me to realize and trust in my divinely given talents. I ask for your unconditionally loving assistance in releasing any block or obstacle to the full development and joyful expression of my spiritual gifts in the world. Help me find that courage and boldness within that I need to believe in myself and be completely empowered to make my loving contribution to the world through my own free will and divine merciful grace. So be it. Amen. All right. You gotta use those gifts. All right. Number 4 is paradigm shift. So there's a door there. It looks like he's willing it open. Oh, she's sitting in front of the door. Like she's ready to go in. There looks to be like Greek symbols on the door as well. And there's also trees and shrubbery around this background. So it says, you are undergoing radical growth in your belief systems. Now is the time to challenge old attitudes and question previous expectations. You are in an extraordinary time. Great leaps forward can be made in a moment. The world you thought you knew can suddenly break open and a new world can become your reality. Buddhists sometimes speak of the beginner's mind, that which assumes nothing and therefore is open to everything. A spiritual psychologist might call this the inner child, as it is innocent, curious, unfixed, and always learning. It doesn't get stuck on an answer having to be one way. There is openness to the unknown with curiosity instead. Old souls can sometimes find it hard to recapture their not knowingness. Asking someone with a lot of life experience who may have become a bit world weary to drop expectations and look at the world through fresh eyes can be challenging. Yet life becomes much more energizing and interesting when you are open and don't hold expectations about what will be. Suddenly, you are receptive to the universe, helping you in ways that in the past you did not believe possible, all because you kept an open mind. I often tell you guys that if you don't have expectations, you can't be disappointed. So, in this instance, don't have expectations. That way, you can be open to learning what there is to learn. Because you are going to be shown things that to the naked eye might seem crazy, but to you is useful and it's something that you're going to need. If you are feeling that you don't really know yourself, your relationships, or your place in the world as you once did, if you are feeling that what you once held to be certain now seems to be a little shaky, these are signs that you are going through a paradigm shift. This will bring you new perceptions that will free you to be in the world in new ways. You will find yourself shedding old limits, fears, and misconceptions. You are stepping beyond what you have known. I heard moving to a new timeline. You are a bit like a traveler in a new city, feeling awkward until she gets the lay of the land and how things operate in that new place. As you trust the unexpected and unknown, the universe will be able to help you in unexpected and previously unknown ways. If you find yourself questioning the views in mass media or spoken in the conversations that those around you are having, take heart and know that you are awakening from a fear based world into a love filled reality. Your confusion will soon transform into joy at discovering that you are free and have no reason to be afraid. You are encouraged by the universe to embrace the power you have to be a free thinker. Accept the accelerated mental shift happening for you, even if it creates temporary uncertainty or discomfort. Dare to think thoughts of love rather than lower your vibration by choosing thoughts of fear. Trust for something helpful and empowering is happening in your soul. Yep, that's a fact. Drop the net and let it all come to you. Invocation states, through divine grace and unconditional love, I open my mind to the higher truth of love. May my mind be cleansed from conditioning and gently open to the light of love. I am willing to unlearn what no longer serves me. I am willing to receive teachings and information, guidance and assistance from those beings of pure light and unconditional love that can assist me on my life journey now. May my paradigm shift bring me closer to peace, love, empowerment, and happiness. May this process be held in guardianship by the universe with grace, mercy, and tenderness through my own free will. So be it. So that was divine talents and paradigm shift. So you have talents that you need to use, and you need to lead with love and not fear. And once you realize that you're testing limits, and you should have no expectations because love is love, okay? And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And if you're a part of my collective, you know that you are moving with love, peace, and light. And then sometimes the motherfucker gonna try you, and you just gonna need to let them fuck around and find out because hey, we still human at the end of the day. So that's what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter of Raised Desires. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading portion. I hope that it helped you in some way. Love, peace, and light. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a good night, guys.